There are some sentences that are floating on your screen. All these sentences are in which voice, active voice or passive voice? I hope you would have guessed they are in active voice. Can you pause the video and convert them into passive voice? I hope you would have done it. If not, then in this video we will be discussing about active and passive voice. We will be covering all those sentences which I showed you in the first screen. And we will be covering 10 important mistakes that we generally make while solving active passive voice related questions. So, are you ready? Then let's get started. So, this is the question number 1. She writes a letter. Can you convert it into a passive voice? A letter was written by her. Is this sentence correct in terms of passive voice? Think about it. This is incorrect. The correct sentence is a letter is written by her. Why? Because present simple changes to present simple passive in active passive voice. Please remember this. We make this mistake of incorrect tense changes. So it is not direct indirect speech. In direct indirect, you would have thought that if simple present is there, then it will be converted to simple past. But it is not that. So please remember that. And for you to get it remembered properly, I have prepared a table. You can focus on the table now. See, simple present or present simple, the structure is like this. It will be converted in this way is MR plus past participle. I have given one example also. So you may pause and take a screenshot of it. I hope you would have paused the video and taken screenshot of this table. Now let's look into the second mistake. This is the sentence floating on your screen. She gave me a book. Can you convert it into a passive voice? Is this sentence correct? I was given a book by her. Most of the time we do this mistake. This is incorrect. The correct sentence is a book was given to me by her. Why? Because here what is the object? The object is not her. The object is book. And once we identify the correct object, then we have to use that object for passive construction. Okay. So this is the mistake number 2. Incorrect object selection. Okay. Remember this. Sentence number 3. They have completed the project. The project have been completed by them. Is this passive construction correct? Think about it. If it is incorrect, what is incorrect in this passive sentence? Think about that scenario. Most of the time we are doing this mistake also. So please be careful. The correct answer is the project has been completed by them. Why? Because the project here is singular. So for singular subject, singular verb will come. That we have already learned in our subject verb agreement series. So this is the answer. Use the correct helping verb. As for singular, have for plural. This is the mistake. Wrong helping verb selection. You don't have to do this mistake. Okay. To sum up the third scenario, these are the points that you have to keep in mind. These are the helping verbs that you have to remember. Okay. Let's move on to the fourth mistake. This is the sentence. She helped us. And this is the incorrect version of passive voice. Us were helped by her. Directly what we did, we put this object here directly. But we didn't change the pronoun. So this is the mistake. And the correction is we were helped by her. Why? The subject pronoun we should be used in passive form in this scenario. So what is the fourth mistake? Incorrect pronoun change. Okay, let me show you the correct pronouns and changes in active and passive form. So this, if these are in subject, then this will be in the object. This will be the conversion. I will be converted to me. We will be converted to us. You will be converted to you only. There won't be any change in you. He to him, she to her, they to them. It will also not be converted. So it will also be it. Okay. Please remember this. Let's move on. Mistake number 5. The sentence is here. The teacher praised the student. Can you convert it into passive voice? Is this passive voice correct? The student was praised. Or do you feel that there is some incompletion in this sentence? I hope you would have guessed. The student was praised by the teacher. Here we forgot to add by the teacher. Okay. So by phrase is needed when specifying the doer of the action. This is mistake number 5. Mistake number 6. She can solve the problem. The problem can solved by her. Can you see any mistake here? The correct answer is the problem can be solved by her. Why? In passive voice, modals are followed by be plus past participle. Please remember this rule. So this is the mistake that we do. Incorrect modal verb changes. Okay. I hope you are following along. Let's move on to the next mistake. Sentence number 7. He wants to finish the race. Let me show you first the incorrect version. He wants the race to finish. Can you see any mistake here? I hope you would have guessed. The correct answer is he wants the race to be finished. Here B is missing. To plus verb changes to be plus past participle in passive voice. So remember this. Incorrect passive of infinitive should be avoided. How to avoid it? This is the rule. To be plus past participle. Okay. Let's move on. Mistake number 8. I dislike people disturbing me. You can pause and solve this, and then I will show you the incorrect version of it. This is the incorrect version. I dislike being disturbed. I hope you would have guessed it here. The correct answer is I dislike being disturbed. Why? In passive voice, gerunds use been plus past participle. Here, what is gerund? This is the gerund. Now, these are some of the terms like gerunds or infinitives or transitive, intransitive verb or subject verb or object. All these terms I have already created videos on all of them, including active passive voice also. So you can check all of them in my channel. Okay. So this is the mistake number 8. Mistake number 8 is wrong use of passive in gerund. So you have to remember this rule. In passive voice, gerunds use being plus past participle. Okay. Let's move on to the next mistake. Ninth one. This is the sentence. Shut the door. This is an interesting sentence. Can you give the answer of this? You may pause and solve the question and give your answer in the comment. I hope you would have done. If not, then let me give you a hint. Is this sentence correct? The door is shut. Is this correct? This is the mistake that we generally do, right? In case of imperative sentences, we will directly convert it in this way. But this is incorrect. The correct sentence is let the door be shut. Okay. And why? Imperative sentences uses let in passive form. So this is the mistake number 9. Incorrect passive of imperative. To do it correctly, this is the formula. Okay. Don't do this mistake. Let's move on. Sentence number 10. They laughed at me. Can you convert it into a passive voice? Is this correct? I was laughed by them. Is this correct? I understand that you would be knowing that this is incorrect. But what is the correct version? Can you guess? The correct version is I was laughed at by them. Here at is missing. So what is the rule here? Prepositional verbs retain their preposition in passive voice. Okay. So you have to retain this prepositional places. At is there, then at will come again. Wherever at was there, that will not be changed. So this is the mistake number 10. Incorrect prepositional verb handling. Would you like to know an additional mistake? Then 11th mistake is also there. Can you see a baby crying? Let's see the sentence around it. Can you convert this sentence? If you can't convert, then you will also cry in the exam. So for that, what I have done, I have solved this question for you. Is this correct? Loudly was cried by the baby. Is this correct? Think about it. This is incorrect. Crying is not possible in passive voice. This is not the sentence. This is the general truth. Okay. Why? Because intransitive verbs cannot have a passive construction because there is no object to become the subject in the passive voice. Please remember this whenever you see verbs which are intransitive in nature, which don't have any direct object, in that case, you cannot convert them into passive voice. So, this is the mistake number 11. Incorrect passive of intransitive verb. Whenever intransitive verb comes, think about it and tell yourself that you can't convert it into passive. So these were the 11 mistakes. Now comes the time of exercise. There is a sentence on your screen. They were watching a movie and two options given to you. A movie was being watched by them. A movie was watched by them. Which of the sentence is correct? You may pause and give your answer in the comment. I hope you would have given the answer. That's all in this video. Thanks a lot for watching. To know all about active passive voice, you can check the link in the description. I have created a complete playlist on it. Also, we have covered till now 4 important videos all around the mistakes like subject verb agreement mistake, tenses mistake, direct indirect speech mistake, and now active passive voice mistake. If you want to revise all of them, links for all of them are also there in the description. All the best for exams. We will meet in the next video. Till then, goodbye and take care of your health. Bye.